Hello. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Long time no see. Let me get my notes. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. If you can, share this live out for me, please, and thank you. I don't know why it's not sharing it. Okay. So tonight, we will be talking about nobody's coming to save you. And I say that with love. That's the truth. Nobody is coming to save you. And that's why you have to learn how to save yourself, right? So I know some people think that you're waiting. Like you're waiting for someone to fix things. You're waiting for somebody to notice you. You waiting for a sign. You waiting for the perfect moment. And like I said before, nobody's coming to save you. So you have to learn how to stop waiting and start doing. Because when you wait on other people to do things for you, you put yourself in a situation to where that person has the power to control you and they have the power to starve you. And I don't mean literally, but I mean with everything that they do. And that's why it's so important for you to learn how to save yourself and be in control of your own life, right? So we'll start with this. The first key point is waiting keeps you stuck. Waiting feels safe. It feels safe. You tell yourself, I'll do it when the timing is right, or I'll take action when somebody else do, or I'm going to wait for this person, I'm going to wait for that. But the thing is, when you wait, it keeps you from moving forward because you're waiting on something to happen for you to move. That's the number one reason why you'll find yourself stuck going through the same thing over and over, because you're waiting on something else to happen when you need to be moving. Waiting comes from fear. Fear of failing, fear of making the wrong choice, fear of judgment. And it might feel comfortable, but in reality, it's keeping you trapped in the same spot, like I said before. So it's like doing the same things and you're getting the same results. So maybe you waiting on a man to give you a soft life. I'm here to tell you, stop waiting on a man to give you a soft life and create the soft life for yourself. You waiting on a man to make you happy, make your own self happy. Because the thing is, like I said before, you give other people the power to control you. So it's just like, if you're waiting on a man or whoever to make you happy, what are you going to do when that person doesn't make you happy, or when they decide that they don't want to be with you no more? It's like your whole world is inside somebody else's hands because you was choosing to wait on them to do something for you. That's a no-no, right? Learn how to make yourself happy. Learn how to give yourself the life that you say that you want. People don't come and just fix you. They should add to you because you should already be doing the things that you say that you want. You shouldn't be waiting for somebody to just fall out the sky and then just fix everything. So you need to look like in your life and see where you're waiting for something or someone in order for you to make the first move. You might need to write that down and get it established to see why you're waiting on something to happen before you make the move. My mama always told me this when I was younger, like, don't depend on other people. Because like I said, when you depend on other people solely, they have control over you. They have power over you. So if you depending on somebody to pay all your bills and you can't pay your bills by yourself, you can have a rude awakening. Because if they decided they don't want to pay the bills no more, what are you going to do? You got to stop putting your power in other people's hands. Stop trying to wait for somebody else to do the things that you need to be cultivating yourself. God will meet you where you are, but you have to start somewhere, right? So the second point will be, you are the only one who can fix your life. You're the only one who can fix your life. You're the only one who can fix your problems. People can't, like I said, people can add to it. They can help you out, but you shouldn't be solely relying on them. Nobody can do the work for you. Nobody can make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. Nobody can make it peaceful. You have to cultivate peace within yourself. Nobody can make you have a soft life. You need to learn how to have a soft life by your own self. Does that make sense? Like I said before, when you do the work, you get to control. You get to control the outcome instead of something and someone else controlling the outcome for you. Where am I at on my notes? Yeah, I already said that. So some examples would be on how you can fix the things that need to be fixed. If you want to have a soft life, that doesn't just start with like external things. It starts with the inside. So maybe you need to say positive affirmations. Maybe you need to talk to yourself softly. Maybe you need to go to therapy. Maybe you need to go to church. Maybe you need to journal. Write down your goals and check off one small action, right? Say no to something that drains you so you can say yes to yourself. Make the phone call, apply for the class, post the content, do something that's going to move you forward. Because like I said, you are the only one who can fix you. It's just like, if you say you want to be a millionaire, do you think somebody is going to drop and give you $1 million? No, they're not. So you are the only person who can put yourself in position to be a millionaire. So what's one small thing you can do today or tomorrow or this week to show up for yourself? Point 3 would be action beats waiting. So like I said earlier, waiting feels safe. Waiting feels safe to some people. Some people will wait forever. Oh, it's not the right time. I'm waiting on the right man. I'm waiting on this, blah, 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 blah. That's risky. When you wait, you stay stuck. Nothing is going to happen for you while you're still staying stuck, right? Waiting is risky because you're losing time. You're missing opportunities. You're staying stuck in frustration, stagnation. Action, even though it's imperfect, is what creates the freedom and the momentum. Like I said in the beginning, you have to make the move. It's on you. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have all the resources. It doesn't have to be the right time. You just have to start. You have to start with what you have, and God will meet you where you are. So if you need to try a new routine or a new habit, you need to do that. If you know you're supposed to be posting content, you need to do that. Like I said, you got to stop looking for somebody to rescue you. Start being your own hero. Being your own hero is important. Having something that you built on your own is better than waiting on somebody to come along and build it for you. Because like I said, they can't take it away from you. Having your own happiness is better than placing your happiness in another person, because they can't take it away from you. Same thing with your peace. They can't take it away from you. Same thing with having your own money. They can't take it away from you. They can't hold nothing over your head. You have to be your own hero. You have to save yourself, because nobody is coming to save you. That's just life. Do some people get lucky and they might get a savior? Yes, they might get a savior. But like I said, I wouldn't sit around waiting on that. Now, if people come around and like I said, they add to you, they add to what you already cultivated, that's perfect. Me personally, I'm not going to sit around and wait on nobody to do nothing for me. I don't wait on nobody to tell me to post no content. I don't wait on nobody to give me money. I don't wait on nobody to make me happy. I don't wait on nobody to make me peaceful. I don't wait on nobody to give me a soft life. I do that on my own. I do that on my own. Nobody has came to save me from nothing that I have been through. I just don't believe in giving my power to somebody else. I just don't believe in that. I believe in doing the work. I don't care how hard it is. I just believe in that. I believe that. I believe if you see a certain life for yourself, you have to put yourself in the proximity. You have to be disciplined. You have to break the habits. It's you. And anybody that I talk to, I'm going to tell it like that. Like, it's up to you. If you want to make excuses, because excuses are easier, then that's on you. But you can't get mad when you keep going through the same things. You can't keep mad. You can't get mad when you're the one who's not happy. You can't get mad when you don't have the soft life. You can't get mad when you don't have no peace. Because it starts with you. You set the tone for everything. It's like whatever you do, whatever you accept, however you think, the world responds to that. So if you don't think you're good enough, you're going to get the bottom of the barrel opportunities. If you're not happy with yourself, you're going to get people who are not happy with themselves. If you don't have no peace in your life, you're going to get people who don't have no peace in theirs. Does that make sense? You got to do the work at the end of the day. When you don't follow through with the promises and the things that you say for yourself, you let your own self down. You don't let nobody else down. You let your own self down. And you're going to sit here and you're going to watch people have the things that you say that you want, get the life that you say that you want, because you won't do the work. Like I said earlier, you can't expect to be a millionaire and you're not doing the work. Nobody's going to come and give you $1 million. So stop waiting for other people. Stop waiting for other things. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting for the right opportunity. Start doing it. Start doing what you need to do. That's the only way you're going to put yourself in the position to get the things that you want and to ultimately save yourself. That's just how I live my life. Like I said, I don't give nothing and no one power over me. The only person that got power over me is God. If things were to fall off today, I have my own self. I got me. I got me because I've set myself up to be able to save myself. I don't wait on nobody to do nothing. I don't wait on nobody to add nothing to me. That's the whole point of having God first in your life, because when you seek outside of yourself to go look for other things and for other people to give you other things, like I said, when they leave, you empty. Because you put all your power into a person or all your power into something else because you didn't do what you were needed to do. You didn't do what you needed to do. That's a dangerous game to be playing. Trying to tell you. So I don't know what you need to do personally, but you need to take a step today. I don't care how big, not big. I don't care how small it is. You need to show up for yourself. You need to show up for yourself in whatever way that is for you. Like I named all the other things. Like I said, if you want peace, you got to cultivate peace within yourself. Nobody is going to give it to you. They should add to your peace already. That's how it works. Things should be assets to you. They should add to you because you already built it. You already created it within your own self, within your own life. New here. I've been praying for God to send me a sign. Answer to my prayers. You just came on my screen. I've been married for 30 years and I've been in the waiting season since 2020. My husband and I have been separated off and on for 5 years. This last time we have been separated. You're not the right people. What I'm doing, what I'm doing, you know, I did. I feel so lost. It's not gonna say my marriage will fall for the book. I'm sorry to hear that. What I will say is, hold on, let me read it again. This is the time we get this. So I have went through a divorce. I will say this because I'm not a divorce coach or anything like this. I will say, listen to God, because that's how mine happened. That's how I was able to make the decision and do what needed to be done. God actually told me. when it happened, God was already calling me, and we was going to, this is when he was creating me new in him. So he told me to let it go. So that's what led me. It wasn't like nobody else. It wasn't me solely making the decision. It was just God and how he spoke to me. And that's what led me to make the decision. Instead of thinking I was, in between like a crossroad, I had the answer, and my answer was for me to make the move. I don't know what it is personally in your life, but I will say let the Spirit lead you, because that's who you should be following. You don't want to listen to like your thoughts and other people's thoughts and, the enemy getting inside your head. You always want to listen to the Spirit. So I would, you said you came on here because you was asking God to send you a sign. So I don't know if what I said was a sign, but if it was, then, thank you, Holy Spirit, for giving you the answer. I'm just going back reading it again. Yeah, so, God uses me as a vessel, so I don't know. You just have to take it back to him. If you think what I was talking about tonight was a sign for you, then could have been the Holy Spirit letting you know. The thing is, we don't never want to get caught. I have a video on my YouTube, and I'm talking about the waiting season, because we don't never want to get caught just simply waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Because like I said in the beginning, when you wait, it's a difference between waiting because God has you in a waiting season and you waiting for something to just fall out the sky. Does that make sense? So we always have to make sure that, first of all, we're in an environment where we can hear God. We are open, even though we might not want the answer or want what God is telling us. We have to be open to hear what he's saying and to follow his lead. It starts with surrenderance. So if I could go back to talking about with my divorce, I had to surrender. Basically, I didn't have no details. It was just God saying, like, you got to let that go. Because I done came to get you. We finna go on this walk. You finna lose a whole lot of things. I had to let it go. I had to surrender. So yeah. I pray that you get the clarity that you need. If you didn't get it on this phone call, on this live, then I do coaching calls one-on-one if you want to talk personally about it. But I do have some trying to make sure I hit everything, because this is a quick little live. Let me go back, because I was reading that comment. But like I was saying, you don't have to hope for someone else to rescue you or give you the things that you want. You just have to know that you're more than capable of giving yourself the things that you say that you want. You have to be disciplined. Discipline is going to take you further than being motivated. Because you could be motivated today and not motivated tomorrow. Right? You have to believe. She believes. You have to believe. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe in the God in you. That's how you're going to get everything that you want. You're more than capable of showing up for yourself and creating change. Because the change that you want to see starts with you. And I have that in my journal. That's like on one of the first pages. The change that you want to see, it starts with you. And that's really what it is. Because nobody is coming to save you. And that's a good thing, because it means you have everything that you need to start. You got to stop thinking that you need all of these other things. You just need to put yourself in alignment with God. And once you get in alignment with him, it's literally like he's here, and then it's like branches connected to the center. Once you get in alignment with him, everything that you need and you want will flow to you. When you're in alignment, when you're obedient, when you do what you're supposed to do, when you stop running, when you break the cycle, when you transform your mind, you'll get everything that you want. Peace comes from God. If you don't have it, it's probably because God is not in the head and center of your life. I don't make the rules. Peace is a fruit of the Spirit. So to be expecting somebody to give you peace when you don't even carry that fruit inside of yourself, that's crazy now. That's crazy. It's almost like some people want people to give them things that they don't have themselves. That does not make sense. That makes you unequally yoked to whoever you're going to be with. You're expecting something and you don't even give it to yourself. That's backwards. I wouldn't say that I want this type of person or this type of lifestyle and I don't put myself in the position or give myself the things that I want somebody else to give me. Does that make sense? It's like, if I know I like flowers and I want somebody to give me flowers, I'm going to start giving myself my own flowers. It's small things. If I want a luxurious lifestyle, I'm going to go take myself on dates to the finest places. I'm not going to wait until somebody randomly pop out in my life and have them do it for me. Because when they stop doing it, what are you going to do? I wake up every day and choose to be happy. I don't wait on somebody else to make me happy. Like I said, I don't wait on people to give me the things that I want. I put myself in a position. If I want more money, I gotta learn a skill. I gotta promote myself. I don't wait on no man to give me money. I don't date people to get money. Does that make sense? How you treat yourself, how you show up for yourself, the reflection of what you receive, that's based on how you treat yourself. Like I said, you set the tone. You set the tone for everything in your life. Everything. The world responds to what you put out. However you're vibrating, as in whatever frequency, as in if you vibrate low, if you accept bare minimum, if you treat yourself like you don't matter, you treat yourself the opposite of how you want to be treated, you're going to get that. You're going to bring that into your world. If you have a chaotic life, you're going to have chaotic experiences. So some journal questions that you can ask yourself is, where in my life am I waiting for someone else to fix it? And then ask yourself why. Because you need to ask yourself why you're waiting on someone else to fix it. And number 2 would be, what's one small action I can take today to move forward? Start small. Start small. Never despise a small beginning, because small steps add up. You don't just jump to the grand finale. You have to build yourself up. So what's one small action you can take today to move forward? Thank you, sweetie. God bless you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. And God bless you too. Number 3 would be, how would my life change if I fully showed up for myself starting now? How would your life change if you fully showed up for yourself starting now, starting today, starting tonight? I don't know, start tomorrow if you can't start tonight. Let me tell you something though. When you get serious about your life, you'll start the same day. You hear a message, you get tired of feeling the way you feeling. I don't know, maybe you got to look at your bank account. When you get tired, you're going to start the same day. So if that's now, then it'll be now. Number 4 would be, what fears are keeping me in the waiting game? What fears are keeping me in the waiting game? And number 5 would be, where can I take responsibility for myself this week? That's a big thing, but that is basically the theme of the story. You have to take responsibility. If you was your own hero, what would you do differently? That's a question you can ask yourself. Don't give people the upper hand on your life. Don't give people that much power over you. Because when you do, like I said, you're gonna be upset when they don't want to do the thing, or they take away the thing that you were expecting them to fix in your life. The only person that should have power over you is God. Because God should be first and center in your life. You can't, like I said, you can't expect something out of someone and you don't even give it to yourself. You don't even have it. That's backwards. And I'm just keeping it real. It don't make sense. It's backwards. People have unrealistic expectations. You don't even have any expectations for yourself. And you're expecting somebody else to give you something, but you don't have no expectations for yourself. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's not gonna work out for you. You're gonna find yourself stuck in a cycle. And it's gonna be a self-induced cycle. It's not I'm in this season, God got me in this season. It's not life is lifing. It's not the devil being this. It's you. You're in a self-induced cycle. And until you break the cycle will continue. I always use this analogy or this metaphor. It's like the guinea pig running on that wheel. You just keep running and running and running because you ain't found a way to get off of it. So if you want more, if you want better for yourself, it starts with you. I don't know, whatever your dream is, it starts with you. It's not that I want to be a millionaire. I know I'm going to be a millionaire. But if I was saying, yeah, I want to be a millionaire, I have to do things millionaires do. I can't just say that I want something and then expect for magic or something to fall out the sky. It don't work like that. This is a real world we living in. And unfortunately, it sucks, but nobody's coming to save you. Nobody came to save me. And like I said, I'm glad that it didn't happen that way because I cultivated my own life. Can't nobody take nothing away from me because I built it up myself. You can't take my peace away from me. You can't take my happiness away from me because I had it before. Does that make sense? So when you're ready to be responsible, you're ready to take a change. When you're ready to make a change, then the change will happen. But until then, nothing changes if nothing changes. You could talk all day long. And I'll just be hating to hear it. Oh, I want somebody to bring me peace, but you don't even cultivate peace in your own life. It don't work like that. Because you would literally destroy somebody else because you don't have no peace in your own life. It does not make sense. Oh, I want somebody who's a good communicator, but you're not a good communicator. You don't even listen. You get what you give. You get what you put out. You reap what you sow. So whatever you sow into the world, that's what you're going to reap. Whatever you sow into yourself, that's what you're going to reap. I'm just trying to get y'all to understand that. Nobody is coming to do the work for you. You're going to have to do the work if you want to see what you talk about, what you dream about, what you wish. You're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to put yourself in alignment. And until you do that, then I guess you'll just keep getting the same results in whatever way that is. So I hope this word helps somebody. Because you got to save yourself, girl. Or boy, if there's a boy on here. Gotta save yourself. Because nobody is coming. Unfortunately. God will meet you wherever you are. God will meet you wherever you are. And the God that you get is based off what you put out. If you don't want to do what God say, you can't expect him to give you this, and that. Don't worry like that. He'll meet, like I said, he'll meet you where you at. But the God you get, it depends on you. That's a real thing. Thank you. Very well needed. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody want me to talk about something next week? True. Anybody want me to talk about something in particular? I ain't went live in the last 2 weeks because I didn't. It's like I have a lot to talk about, but I just didn't have it put together. But I don't know if I'm going to start it next week unless somebody say something that they want me to talk about. But I am going to be talking about surrendering because that's a big part in you getting into alignment and getting the things. I ain't going to say that you won't, because when you get in alignment, the things that you thought you wanted going to be totally different. So I am going to be talking about surrendering, but that's probably going to be a series, kind of like I did the Healing Room series, because surrendering goes into parts because it happens into layers. You don't just surrender everything at one time. Like my surrendering happened in layers. It was literally a process. But I do feel like when you get surrendered in like more than one area, it's easier for you to follow suit. It might be a little hard, but it won't be as hard as it was when it came to the first thing that you had to surrender. So whatever that is, soul ties, huh? Oh, I can talk about that one. I actually have a prayer in my prayer book for soul ties. Soul ties is a big one. I actually recorded a video last week. I just haven't posted it yet. And I was talking about soul ties. In a sense, in a nutshell, I was basically saying, like, don't allow the relations to form the relationship. Because relations, I mean, you can get soul ties without having relations with people, but majority of the times it comes from you laying down with somebody. So I can go deep with soul ties. Soul ties and lust, they what's the word? Are conjoined with each other. Lust is a big one. Lust is something that I really want to talk about. Because lust is just running rapid. It's running rapid. But if we're talking about it on the soul tie level, yeah, it'd be a good conversation. Because soul ties is why a lot of people can't leave people alone. Why a lot of people beg for attention. Why a lot of people just can't move on. It's the soul tie. It's spiritual. It has nothing to do with flesh. It has nothing to do with how good somebody is in the bedroom. It has nothing to do with how good they treat. It has nothing to do with that. It's spiritual. You have to break a soul tie. You done laid down with somebody's demons. You don't know what kind of demons they got. People don't think this stuff is real, but it's very much real. No, it's not no demon with no horns on his head. When you lay down with people, you don't know what they got on them. You don't know who they been laying with. You don't know what's on their bloodline. You don't know what they engage in. You don't know. So no wonder it's been years later and you still can't get over a person. You have a soul tie that you need to break. Or you're going to live your life in bondage. So if God can't send you the person that he want to send, that's on you because you haven't broke the soul tie. And soul ties Soul ties are real, boy. Soul ties are real. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that. I'm definitely going to talk about that one. I don't know what the title of that one going to be. Because a lot of people don't even know how to break soul ties, too. If you don't know how to break it, then you stay in it. And child, you got to get them soul ties off of you, because it can't be controlling you. It can't be controlling you. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that. I might talk about it next week. Let me see. Because Thanksgiving is in 2 weeks. I'll probably start the surrendering series maybe after Thanksgiving. Yeah, I might talk about soul ties next week. Anybody else want me to talk about anything? Any other topics you would like me to speak on? Anybody? Also, I offer one-on-one coaching calls. The link is in my bio on my Facebook, or you can look at the post on my page where I posted my flyer. I offer coaching calls if you want to talk to me one-on-one, if you stuck, if you need some clarity on something. I also give faith-based advice. It's faith and strategy. Because like I said, God first. She Believes was founded by God, for real. So everything that I talk about, it has spiritual alignment as the foundation. So if I talk to you about something, we gonna get to the root of it, right? You always want to find out what the root of a thing is. That's the only way you can break whatever you're in. If you don't know the root, it's gonna keep you stuck. If you want healing, you trying to heal, you got to find out the root of it. What do you need healing from? Oh, I have let me give you an example. Somebody could be like, well, I deal with, I don't know how to say no. So to me, that would mean you're a people pleaser. So I have to get to the root of why you're like that. Did you grow up and were you in a household where everything that you did wasn't good enough? I don't know. That's just an example. I have to get to the root of a thing when I talk to you. Inbox it to me. Okay, I'll see. Let me I gotta take a picture of your name so I'll remember. But yeah, I also have journals. I have prayer books. Everything is in the link. It has a whole list. I have all my lives that I ever made. That's all in the link too. You can watch every live that I made except for one. Because Facebook deleted it before I got time to download it. But you can watch all my lives on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. I got the whole series of The Healing Room, except for episode 2. But I got all the lives that I've ever talked about since I went live. So this one will be going up tonight. Trying to see what else. Yeah. But does anybody have any questions? Anything anybody want to say before I go? I feel like I flew through this live, but it was kind of straight to the point, honestly, because you got to save yourself. Point blank period. You got to be responsible for your own life, for your own happiness, for your own money, for your own peace, for the life that you say that you want. You got to be responsible. Period. So if don't nobody have any questions or anything they want to say, then I'm going to get off up here. I'll be back next Thursday. I'll probably talk about soul ties then. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my notes together real juicy for that one. That's a conversation that everybody need to be on live for. Everybody. So if don't nobody have anything they want to say, then I guess I'm going to get off of here for real this time. I will see you guys next week, next Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I hope y'all have a good night. Have a blessed and prosperous weekend. Be safe in whatever you're doing. And I will see you on the page. I will see you on the page because I'll be posting stuff, posting content. So talk to you guys later.